Welcome to Obscure and Darksome Deities. This odd moment is brought to you by Life Temple and Seminary in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm your host, Lady Alba. Today's odd is Bahloo. Bahloo is the Gamma personification of the moon. His most notable myth seeks to explain both man's mortality and their hatred of snakes. Bahloo takes his snakes, calling them his dogs, out for a walk. He comes upon a group of men and asks them to carry the snakes across a river for him. They were afraid and refused. So he did it himself, with 2 snakes coiled around each arm and 1 around his neck. He then threw a piece of bark on the water, which floated, and a stone, which sank. He declared that he was like the bark, always rising again, but that the men would be like the stone and sink to the bottom when they were dead. The men who had once feared the snakes now hated them and killed them whenever they saw one. Bahloo always sent more to remind the people that they had not done what he asked. Yi, the sun, courts Bahloo, but he refused her advances, and the myth says that this is why the sun chases the moon across the sky. Yi threatened the spirits who held up the sky that if they ever let Bahloo escape down to earth, she would plunge the world into darkness. Nevertheless, Bahloo is sometimes seen walking the earth by disguising himself as an emu to once again reclaim his post of creating babies. As always, my apologies for any ancient or mythical mispronunciations. Email Pagan Coffee Talk or comment with your suggestions of a god or goddess to be featured. This program highlights obscure and lesser-known deities throughout history. Any resemblance to other deities, living or dead, may or may not be purely coincidental.